And we are live. What's going on? It's Chris and Will from LifterLMS, and you know what day it is. It's Feature Friday, now on Tuesday. In this Feature Friday, what we're going to go over is the LifterLMS PDFs add-on and basically zoom in on the aspect of where can you generate PDFs on the front end of your LMS website, from the back end of your LMS website. How can your groups, clients generate PDFs? How can your students generate PDFs from their dashboard? This is going to be an awesome demo. LifterLMS PDFs is super powerful. It allows you to take data off your website in a beautifully formatted PDF, whether that's grades, order information. Probably the most popular feature is PDF certificates. So people can download their certificate of completion off their dashboard and give that away to, whoever's checking in on their continuing ed, or print it out and frame it and put it on the wall, whatever they want to do. LifterLMS PDFs is super powerful. It's also included in the Infinity Bundle, by the way. If you just want it by itself, you can get it as an individual add-on. Will's going to take us on a demo of LifterLMS PDFs and where you can download from. Over to you, Will.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Chris. Let me pull up my screen here. Let me know if any of what I'm showing isn't coming through. But here we're taking a look at my LifterLMS demo site. Jumping to the back end of the website, the main thing we're going to want to look at first is the settings. When you install and activate your LifterLMS PDFs add-on, you'll always want to make sure to head to LifterLMS Settings Integrations, because that's where you'll find LifterLMS PDFs to enable the add-on. And so we can jump into our PDFs area here and see some of the settings that are available for our add-ons. LifterLMS PDFs allows you to get 3 types of PDFs on your website: certificates, grades and progress reports, and orders and transactions. I like to think of these as, of course, certificates as downloadable PDFs. Grades I like to think of as report cards, and orders I like to think of as kind of an invoice. So all of those are available on both the front end and the back end of your WordPress website, and we're going to show you how to find all of those areas that LifterLMS PDFs adds to your LifterLMS website. As well, if you have any problems generating PDFs, you might want to enable the image proxy. Usually when your site's using a CDN, there can be some problems with generating an image on the client's computer with a PDF. So we do have some settings to allow for that on an advanced level if you ever need that. But most of what we're going to be looking at are these 3 post types here. So diving into the settings, let's take a look at the front end. So certificates, grades in progress, orders and transactions. Jumping to the front end of my website, going to my student dashboard, let's see how the students can find these 3 things. So jumping to certificates. If I view one of my certificates, I have save as an option. In the LifterLMS FreeCore plugin, you'll always have save as an option. Usually it's going to save as an HTML file, but with LifterLMS PDFs, it automatically saves it as a PDF. So students can click save, they'll get a PDF, and that's a really useful format for a lot of people. Then jumping to orders. If we jump to order history, click into one of our orders if we view. Jumping to the bottom, we have this download button. Clicking this download button will give them kind of an invoice of their order with a description: the payment's been completed, which product they purchased, what the price was, what the date is, what the expiration term is. So sort of an invoice that's available on the student dashboard. So we talked about certificates, we talked about orders. The last thing we want to show is grades. So let's dive in to grades. So looking at my grades as a student, I can dive into any of my courses and I can go to the bottom and see a similar download button. This is going to download a report of my grades for this course. It's everything we see on screen here, but now as a PDF on my computer. Now, not only can students see these 3 things on the front end of the website, but admins can also see these 3 things. If we go to LifterLMS reporting, we can take a look at how we can see certificates for students. So let's see, this student looks like they have a lot of progress. So let's see what we can find here. So if we jump to certificates for Cade, my example student, they don't have any certificates. Let me see. If we go to courses, let's take a look at the grades first. So going into the courses, all the way at the top right, there's the download button. And this is going to be that report card feature that was the same thing available on the front end, but is available for an admin as well. So let's try to find a student with a certificate. If I can go back to students, I know I'm a student with a certificate, so let's look up Arthur Wells. Arthur Wells. Jump to certificates. So that same certificate I could find on the front end of the website as a student, I can also download from right here on the back end as an admin. And this applies to any students with any certificate. So if you ever have a student email you and say, hey, I can't find my certificate, you can find it as an admin on the back end and send it to them in an email. So that's how we can find the report card on the back end, the certificate on the back end. Then when we view our LifterLMS orders, we'll also be able to find that order invoice feature here on the back end. So let me jump into my order. I see there is a download button as well for this order. That's going to be the same invoice that we would be able to find on the front of the website. So once again, LifterLMS PDFs provides some great functionality for adding PDFs to your WordPress website. It adds three main things: downloading orders, downloading certificates as PDFs, and downloading grades as PDFs, both on the front end for students and on the back end for admins. That's kind of the high level of LifterLMS PDFs. I guess I'll pass it back to you, Chris. Do you think we covered everything about Lifter PDFs here?
I think we missed one thing, and that's just downloadable reports from the groups interface. Would you mind doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's another feature that I forgot about. Boom. So not only can you get your reporting from the back end as an admin, from the front end as a student, but like groups leaders also are people that need to deal with reporting. So jumping into the LifterLMS groups interface, if you're using Lifter groups alongside LifterLMS PDFs, you'll be able to see students in your group, see the reports for those groups, and find the same report cards here at the bottom with the download button. I'm looking at a specific student in a specific group, and I can get their report card here too. So I guess there's a third place that you could get this download for this user on as far as their report card goes.
Perfect. Thanks for the demo, Will. We get this request all the time, and people don't always ask for the word PDFs, but they're looking for things like invoices, transcripts, report cards. It's all there. It's available as a PDF if you're using the LifterLMS PDFs add-on. PDF, by the way, stands for Portable Document Format. That's just a fun tidbit of information. So just putting that out there. Thanks for the great demo, Will, and I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Take care. Cool. Looks like